the biggest challenges of going on any trip is deciding what to pack. And it can be especially challenging during these hot months of summer, especially if you are headed somewhere urban like Rome or Montreal or London or New York City, Washington, D.C., any of those fabulous cities that we love to travel to. You want to feel a little more stylish and, well, cityfied. Today, I'm going to share with you a 17-piece summer travel capsule wardrobe that will have you beating the heat and strolling the streets with confidence. Let's go. We all know how easy it can be to pack for a beach or tropical vacation. You just gather up your swimsuits, a couple of cover-ups, a few sundresses, and your favorite pair of flip-flops, and then you're good to go. However, if your destination is a little more urban and your vacation is going to be more about museums and restaurants than it is about sunscreen, it becomes a little more difficult to choose what to pack. So I decided to put myself to the challenge of creating a hot weather summer travel capsule wardrobe from my existing closet. Although I will admit there are a few items that I picked up earlier this spring included in the capsule. I imagined myself headed off to New York City for a week, and then I used my favorite fashion icon, Jennifer Aniston, for some inspiration. I just love how Jennifer is able to pull off the minimal casual boho look, but it still feels very city appropriate. So let's get into the pieces that I chose for the capsule wardrobe. The 17 pieces that I picked are the pieces of clothing and the shoes. I did not include like the accessories, but everything that I picked out is able to fit in a carry-on suitcase. And I mean carry-on for most of the major US airlines. I realize that there are some European and Asian airlines that this carry-on suitcase would not fit their parameters. So it would be probably a little bit big for a true carry-on in those places. But for Americans and Americans traveling abroad on a major US airline, this will fit in a carry-on appropriate suitcase. And I'll show you how I packed it all at the end, including pajamas, socks, underwear, toiletry kit, and everything. So you'll see that it's not just the clothing that I'm putting in the suitcase, but all of the things that you need to travel with. Okay, let's get to the fun stuff, the clothes. Let's start with the travel outfit. And with this travel outfit, I am wearing my cargo pants that I picked up at Walmart earlier this spring. And I love these pants. They are super comfy with the stretch. I've worn them so much since I got them. And they make a perfect travel day pair of pants because there is a little bit of stretch to them, but they also look nice and hold their structure. Cargo, as you know, cargo anything is a huge trend this year, and a trend I am super happy about. So part of this travel capsule wardrobe, I went using that cargo trend. Now the cargo pants are the only cargo item that I have in the capsule wardrobe, but I used the color green, but like the olive earth tone greens, not Kelly green, which is also trending because of the cargo trend. So I'm wearing these cargo pants, and with it I have my graphic t-shirt that y'all have seen so many times, my jean jacket, and I decided to go with my retro black shoes, running shoes this time, instead of using my Adidas white sneakers. I just felt like the black would be a little more elevated for being in an urban setting, and the white was a little too casual, and that the black would just dress up some of the outfits a little bit more, especially when I decided to go, and as you'll see, some all black outfits, which I know there are a lot of you guys that are going to be like, oh my God, not black and white. But when you're going to an urban setting and you're traveling so many days, having dark colors is just easier to travel with. It doesn't show your sweat. So, you know, there's that. And it's just easy to put together. I have a lot of black sleeveless shirts, so that's something else I took into consideration. Something I want to talk about here too is picking the fabrics for your travel capsule wardrobe, because it is hot summer. So you want loose fabrics like loose linen, which you'll see in the black linen pair of pants that I chose. Also, the shirts are a little looser. They're not super snug against your skin, except for one of the tank tops is a little form-fitting, but it's still relatively loose, and it's cotton. So a lot of cotton linen blend-esque materials. Now I know there are a lot of you guys out there that rave about the merino wool. I've had a couple of merino wool things, and maybe I need to try the newer versions of it, but I found that it kind of held on to the smell, at least in my opinion. And I find that the cotton and the linen just wears a little bit better. Plus the price point for finding some linen blends and looser cotton fabrics is a lot more reasonable than many of the merino wool products out there. So if you're looking to be a little more budget friendly, those linen blends are going to be your friend when packing for the summer. To finish out this travel day outfit, I've included this tote bag that I'm also using as my personal item bag on the plane or the train, because I could do either from here. Let's go over the items that I picked for this hot weather summer travel capsule wardrobe. To begin with, I do have 2 layering pieces. I have a 3/4 length sleeve cardigan, which I've had for years. I got it from Nordstrom's. My jean jacket, which if you've watched my latest video, well, maybe 2 videos back now, this always travels with me. So these are my 2 layering pieces. So even though it's going to be hot weather, you need to pack for that AC that's going to be inside those buildings, or also potential cooler nights in some of these cities. And who knows, you might even hit it during a cold spell or something. Lucky you. The next items that I have are 2 dresses. And these are ones that I did pick up at TJ Maxx a while back. I've worn this. I've had this for a couple of years, and I've had this, probably about a year or so. They are both shorter dresses. I did not pick a maxi dress, which I know a lot of people love maxi dresses for the summer. For me, walking around in a city, I wanted something that I didn't feel was going to get in the way. Like, I like to take long strides, and it just kind of gets wrapped around my legs. I feel like a maxi dress is more for like somewhere where I'm not going to be walking a whole lot, and I'm just kind of maybe going out to dinner or something. But I wanted to have dresses that I could wear for walking around and doing museums and stuff, and going out to dinner in. And I just felt like a maxi dress wasn't going to be it. And plus, I just really like the way that both of these dresses fit on me. Before we get to the rest of the items, let's talk about one of the most important things you should do when you are picking out your clothes for a travel capsule wardrobe. Number 1 is you want to make sure that these are items that you already know you feel super comfortable and confident in. Don't be taking new stuff with you that you've never worn before and don't know if you really, do you like the way it fits? You're not sure if you like the way it fits. Like, those are items you should not take traveling with you. You want to take items that you know you love the way you feel in them. Because the last thing you need to be worrying about when you are traveling and you're seeing all these sites that you've maybe dreamed about seeing, you don't need to be worrying about whether these shorts fit you right, or this shirt fits you right, or is my, shirt coming untucked, or my shoes uncomfortable. Those are things you don't want to have to deal with when you're traveling. So make sure you are picking clothes that make you feel confident and beautiful, of course. And that leads me to my next little rant. And that is about what is appropriate, and especially what is appropriate for women our age. There are so many people out there, both men and women, who are going to tell you that it is inappropriate for women over a certain age to wear item A or item B, leggings, shorts, short skirts, high heels, whatever it may be. And boy, have I gotten tired of the word appropriate. Honestly, if you feel comfortable in it, and it's not, going against any cultural norms of the place that you're visiting, some of these places that are super conservative, and also you need to wear a headdress, or you need to have your shoulders covered when you go into certain places. Obviously, you want to wear appropriate items for visiting those places. But if you're going somewhere that's more Western style clothing, then just wear what you feel comfortable in and what makes you feel happy. I wear short shorts and I wear shorter skirts because I like the way my legs look in them, and I also feel super comfortable in them. If I wear longer shorts, I don't feel very comfortable. So this is what I feel comfortable in. But of course, if you don't feel comfortable wearing shorts or short skirts, then by all means, pick items that you do feel comfortable in. This is just to give you guys inspiration on how you could pull stuff from your own closet and put outfits together that will have you feeling confident when you are out there traveling around. Okay, enough of my rant. Let's get back to the items. So I've got the 2 layering pieces, the 2 dresses. Let's go on to the bottoms. I've got my wide leg linen pants. My wide legged linen pants. I have my cargo pants that I talked about earlier. And then these linen blend shorts that I picked up at Walmart earlier this spring, which are super comfortable and lightweight. And they give a little bit of pattern because there's a lot of solids going on in this travel capsule wardrobe. And then my last bottoms are these black shorts that are just a regular twill short, stretch twill short. And I got these at JCPenney a while ago, but they do still have them. And I'll have everything that I'm showing you today, I will have linked below if I can find something similar to it. So whatever I've recently purchased or things that I know I can still find online, I will have linked below for you. But these stretch twill shorts do come in a variety of inseams, so you can pick whatever length you prefer. They are true to size and they are very, very comfortable and pretty soft too. Let's move on to the tops. So this first top that I'm wearing with the shorts is the Sofia Vergara, I think that's how you say her name, shirt from Walmart that I got way earlier this spring. But I do think it's still available. I like the way it's gathered, but it's also just a very, very lightweight material. So you're not going to sweat in it very much. It's kind of loose around here, so it's not tight against your body, even though it's got a little bit of elastic here and there. But it's very, very comfortable. You're not going to sweat in it very much. Well, I mean, you're going to sweat in it if it's hot outside, but it's going to wick away the sweat a lot faster than maybe a couple of the other shirts I have. I have 4 more shirts, so I have a total of 5 shirts, 4 bottoms, 2 dresses, and 2 layering pieces, and then I have 4 pairs of shoes. So those are the clothing pieces. So let's go over the rest of the shirts. And the next one is another Walmart shirt that I got earlier this spring, and it is a Time and Truth shirt. It's super lightweight cotton, and it's got this detail on it that just like this little, I don't even know, like kind of like a little mini rickrack that's going across the shirt, but it's very, very comfortable. I like how loose the sleeves are, and it just fits nice and loose, but it still is kind of a dressier looking t-shirt. And it's got this gathered waist, and it does, you can bring it, I think that it hits just fine on where my belly is, but you can also move that up and down, and with the little peplum, it helps to cover up, you know, the poochie area if you want to do that. Next, we have the ever-present graphic t-shirt. Again, one I've had forever, and I got it at Goodwill when I purchased it the first time, so one of these days I'll find something to replace this with. And lastly, I have 2 tank tops. So both of them in 2 different colors of green. Like I said, I'm trying to keep with that green, cargo green theme. This one is a little bit looser, and you can wear it in a couple of different ways. This is a little more snug. This is from Amazon, and this is from Target. These are the New Day tank tops from Target, which they've just done a great job. They've got the scoop neck, they've got like a little boat neck. They've got a variety of different options for the tank tops at Target. So if you don't like scoop neck, you could always go for something else. And they have so many different colors to choose from. And like I said, this is a nice, looser, longer tank top from Amazon, and it's very comfortable as well. So some of the accessories that I decided to use, I did bring a baseball cap because I just think it's always nice to have for, you know, messy hair days or you know, if you just want to give your outfit a different look, having a baseball hat is nice. And sun protection, of course. Like when I was saying about sunscreen earlier, you still need to wear sunscreen even if you're in a city. So don't forget to wear your sunscreen. You're still going to be in the sunlight. And then we have, oh, shoes. Let's talk about shoes. So we have my retro Merrell tennis shoes. I'm bringing these because I do feel like they're a little more elevated. The black on black just gives a little bit more of a dressier look for walking around town, and they won't get as dirty, you know, because cities can be dirty. And then I have my flats that you've seen a ton of, and honestly, if I'd had something a little different, because these do feel a little more fall and wintry, but I wanted something that had a pattern to it to, again, you know, because we've got so many solids, I wanted something to, you know, spice it up a little bit and be a little dressier. Like I considered my Hey Dudes, but I felt like those were a little more casual than I wanted to have for going into a city. And these are so comfortable for walking around town. So I picked these up, but I would, if I had a pair of teaks or another pair of like flats, I would probably have chosen those instead of these. I wouldn't go just plain black. I think you need to have something that has a little more character to it, especially when you have all of these solids that you are working with. And then third are my Berkeys, which are, you know, so well broken in and comfortable, and everybody wears Birks around these days. It doesn't matter where you're going. And these black ones, again, just go really well with all of the dark colors in this travel capsule wardrobe. The last pair of shoes is this pair of sandals that I got at Amazon earlier this spring, and I did take them to Mexico with me. They are unbelievably comfortable considering how tall they make me. I could walk around in these for quite a bit without my feet hurting, and I love, love, love that. These are a direct correlation of looking at Jennifer Aniston's style. She, over the past couple of years, she's been photographed with these shoes on with her shorts and then these pants, and I love the way that those shoes looked on her. So who knows what brand they are, but I was not going to spend what I'm sure she spent on those shoes. So I did find these dupes on Amazon, and I have loved them, and I do think that they make my legs look just a little bit better too. So super happy with them, and I think they were only around $40, maybe $45. Like I said, very comfortable to walk around in, so I would be completely comfortable taking them to a city. I would say maybe not Rome or somewhere where you might be having to walk on a lot of cobblestones, although they are wedges, so they're a little bit better. But, you know, the higher you go and you get on some of those rockier streets, you know, they can be real ankle turners. So that's something to consider if you're going somewhere that's an older city. Now, let's get into the outfits and how I put them together. I am just going to do a music montage of the outfits for you to be able to see and get some inspiration from. So enjoy, and I'll see you back here in just a minute, and I'll show you how I packed everything up into my carry-on suitcase.
I try not to think too much about what might have been. How nice if I just could let you in. I know you could be my remedy. How long will you keep trying? I know it's not, babe, it's not easy.
welcome to Packing Central. I have my Tripped Travel packing cubes here, which if you've been following me for a while, you know that I always use these compression packing cubes when I'm packing. Even if I don't need the compression part of it, it's just nice to have everything have its own little bag to be in. I did want to go over a few things that I'm including in packing that were not included in the capsule wardrobe. Number one is a lightweight rain jacket, because better safe than sorry. And I find if I pack one, I don't usually need to use one. The second thing is 2 pairs of pajamas. I have these extremely lightweight, super soft pajamas that I got at Walmart. It's the brand Joy Spun. So 2 sets of the cami shorty pajamas that I'm including in this packing set. And then the other thing I have are 2 exercise outfits. So I have 2 like tank tops, and then I have the 2 shorts that are like the legging shorts with the phone pockets. Now these shorts can do double duty. I can wear them for going for a power walk if I want to, or something else that I'd be working out, which I don't know what that would be. A hike, maybe, but I'll be in a city, so probably more of a power walk if I decide to do something like that. But you could also wear these shorts under the 2 dresses. So you could use it because I have found cities have a lot more wind than you think that they might. I have unfortunately had my skirts blown up more than once in a city, and wasn't wearing my Wonder Woman underwear that day, so it wasn't anything I wanted to flash. So having a pair of shorts to wear under your dress might just save you a little bit of embarrassment. Also, having the shorts to keep you from maybe getting chafed is another good reason to wear them, because having that material down covering up the parts of your legs that might rub up against each other if you're doing a lot of walking, it's really a nice extra thing to have for both of those reasons. So let's get to packing. A lot of people pack their compression cubes or their packing cubes a couple of different ways. Some people pack them by outfits. Some people pack them by particular items. Some people pack them by weight, stuff like heavier things together and lighter things together. Because I like to do capsule wardrobes and I'm putting my things together in all these different types of outfits, I prefer to pack my cubes by type of item. So I have my dresses and the sweater in one bag. I have all my bottoms in another bag. I have all my tops in another bag. I have my athletic wear in another bag. So that is how I like to divide them. I've also found recently that I can actually fit more if I fold my items and put them in the bags instead of rolling them up. Plus they tend to stay a little less wrinkled when I do it that way. Hey. I guess I'm going to get back down on the floor. We'll bring it over here where you can see it to begin with. I am going to start by putting my shoes in here, the ones that I'm not wearing, because especially these wedge shoes, they do take up more space. Typically, I wouldn't pack the wedge shoes, but y'all, I just love them that much. So we're going to find space for the wedge shoes first, and we're going to probably use the space that's in between these 2 bars to put them in. So the suitcase is packed, and now we will put a few items into the personal item bag. So like I said, I'm going to use the tote bag as my personal item bag, so it does double duty. I'm also loving this tote bag organizer that I got as part of my temu haul that I did a video on a few weeks ago. This thing is way more useful than I thought it was going to be. So I'm going to use this to pack up a few of the electronic stuff and other things that I might want to be able to just pull out quickly from the tote bag while we're flying. So I've got my headphones that I want to make sure that I have easy access to, a pair of glasses that I always want to have easy access to. And stick those right there. I have, actually, I put my Kindle in here, but I think it'd be easier to get it out of being in here. And then I've got some chapstick and other things like that that I'm going to add to here. But I'm just going to stick this in the bottom of my tote bag so it's easy to get to. I have my little electronics bag that I also got in that Temu haul that has all of my wires, has all my charging cables and extra batteries and stuff like that. So I'm going to put that in here. I'm just going to put my hat in here. And the last thing I'm going to stick in this personal item bag is my liquids bag on the off chance that TSA might have me pull it out. I have TSA pre-check, but I always want to be prepared just in case it's either not available or they're changing the rules because they do that on a daily basis. So I'm going to take this liquids bag and I'm just going to set it on top of everything else in my personal item bag until I get through security. Then I'll take it out and I will add it to my suitcase. Now, if you want to see how I pack this trip to travel toiletry bag, check out this video next.